What is up, guys? Jay from No Ceilings back at you with another video. Today we've got War Recap number 5. So let's take a look at it. Now, taking a look at this war, you can see 100% again. That is 2 in a row for No Ceilings. Just want to say awesome job to you guys and keep up that fucking good work. I think this is 18 or 19 out of the 50-0 streak we are trying to go for. So anyway, let's click on the details. Now, looking at these details here, you can see that this clan put up a whopping 8 attacks, and it was ridiculous what they did to our bases. We got obliterated, as you can see, and I don't want to really show, you know, like, that shit's fucking embarrassing. But nah, I'm just kidding. Anyway, from knowing it's a perfect war, you guys know everything's 3-starred, so let's get into the attacks. First, we'll be looking at Trip Runner taking out number 1. Now, this is just a simple 3-golem GoGo with 4 quake spells, but I thought it was interesting how he went about it, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. First off, we'll get to watching. So he put in 1 hog there to lure out that clan castle, and since he's got the 4 quake spells, he has no poisons. So that means he's going to have to take care of the clan castle some kind of other way. So let's see what he does here. We'll speed up a little bit. He just plays around with the dragon here with a couple archers, trying to lure those balloons just a little bit closer. And here he puts down a golem to do the tanking, along with 3 wizards and his queen to go after the dragon. He puts the other golems he has down and a few wizards he has to create that funnel. And once the clan castle balloons go down, he will drop his quake spells. And once that goes ahead, yeah, there we go. Now this is where I want to talk about something. So I hit this base before he did, and I put a jump spell right here. Now any person that would go for this base, would you not put a jump spell there? See, that's what I thought. But I asked Trip Runner, I was like, dude, why would you use 4 quakes when you could have used a jump spell, would have done the same thing, and you could have brought the poisons? And what he said to me opened up my mind, and I was like, whoa, that makes sense. And I want to share that with you guys, so then maybe you can take it into consideration when you're planning your attacks. So what he told me was, if you put a jump spell there, all the golems are going to go in and target that 1 cannon, right? But if you put the 4 quakes down, the golems are going to go for that closest defense, and that means they're going to go their own way rather than standing on top of each other, and that making them be able to target more defenses and tank for more, which makes like a hell of a lot of sense. Like, why haven't I even thought about that? I don't see very many people doing it, and it makes hella good sense. So I just want to share that with you guys, and maybe you can take it into consideration when you're planning your attacks. Anyway, I'll stop talking and we will get to watching. So there he opens it up with the quake spells, everything starts moving in, and here you see these golems. They're targeting that cannon because the sweeper and archer tower went down. But see, now here, they go their own ways. They're targeting for different defenses instead of just 1. So the king moves in under that rage spell, takes out the enemy queen really quick, and gets this double bomb set right here, which is just what Trip Runner wants. He starts with the hogs on the top here, targeting those defenses, and they'll be moving their way in. Here, oh, excuse me. Here's another bomb set right here that just gets triggered in time, just before the hogs get through. So awesome timing on that. He's got 2 heal spells here in the bag. Oh, ready for these hog riders once they get moving through, and on this big lump of defenses right here. So they've taken most of them out now, and he still has a heal spell left. He doesn't really need to use it, but I mean, you trained it up anyway, why not use it? So he goes ahead and puts it down there. The hog riders are moving through, taking out these last few defenses. Queen is still up in the core, and he's got a few wizards running around for cleanup. So we will speed through that and watch him clean this up. And awesome attack, Trip. That was really cool how you used the 4 quakes rather than the jump, and you used it for a really smart idea, and I like that idea. So keep up the good work, man. We will get into number 2. Alright, so moving down to attack number 2, just 1 spot. We're going to be watching Isaac take out number 2. Now, you guys know what Isaac does. He's got that weird shit going on, and somehow he makes it work, which is pretty cool. And also, you know, he's got to wait for that 3, 2, 1 countdown. He's got to get pumped up. He's got to scout the base out one more time in his head before he goes in. So we'll have to wait patiently for Isaac to be ready. We will skip a little bit. There goes that countdown. So he throws in 1 hog there at the bottom on that cannon to lure out the clan castle, and then he has 2 poisons here, which he will throw down and take care of them, no problem. We will skip through that and see what he has to do next. So here he put down his queen with 3 healers behind, and he wants her to move up top. I think what he wants is that air defense right there, which she does indeed grab. He goes here on the bottom and drops a golem with some wizards and his king. Now, since the queen took out the top buildings and the wizards took down the bottom buildings, his king is forced to go right into the enemy queen with that jump spell, and he will grab that air defense as well. He's got a second jump to let everything get into that core, and a heal for his Valkyries to keep them up. Now he's got 6 hogs that are going to be coming in from behind, and they're moving through untouched because everything is shooting at the troops in the core, and these hogs will grab that 3rd air defense, no problem. Now that 3rd air defense is down, just about, he goes ahead and drops the hound he has on that top air defense, along with a few balloons. I think he had about 7 balloons, and 2 haste spells to try and get them in there. Now, unfortunately, I guess the balloons passed around the air defense too much, and the air defense did end up staying up and taking out everything, but luckily his queen stayed up with the healers, and she had enough time and enough health to get through. So we will speed through. As you can see, the air defense is still up, but the queen is going strong, and she will take out everything else. He also has a few Valkyries and wizards to help her out. Anyway, awesome attack, Isaac. Always bringing those fancy ones. They are nice to watch. Keep it up, man. So next we will be getting into GWK taking out number 6. Now on this one, GWK is bringing just a GoGo with a couple giants to distract. So he drops 1 hog in there to lure the clan castle and puts the 2 poisons down right away to take care of them. We will speed through that just while they die. Kind of boring to watch. Okay, now that the clan castle is down, he goes ahead and puts 2 minions on that cannon just to take them out, and I thought that was pretty smart because they are getting about 3 buildings there for free, being untouched. So the golems go in here with a couple wall breakers, a few wizards, and his king queen, followed by a jump spell. Here his goal is to get into that core, grab that enemy queen, and eliminate as many bomb spots as he can. He did get 1 bomb right there, and he will get the enemy queen in just a second. I thought it was pretty smart here how he went ahead and started his hogs nice and early. He knew they would path right around the ring like he wanted to, and I thought it was so smart because those defenses were like shooting at the stuff in the core, so the hogs weren't taking as much damage as they could have been, which was a smart move. So he just keeps reinforcing hogs here on this top section, followed by a couple of heal spells just where he needs them. And you can already tell he's still got 6 hogs here. He's going to be placing on that wizard tower and that big main group. Now, it's the thing you want to remember about hogging is that if you're going to hog from different directions or do a 2 or 3 finger drop, you always want your hogs to end up in the same spot and be under the same heal. See right here, all those hogs started different places, but they all ended up in the same spot under the same heal spell, which is very important to remember. As you can see, he's got pretty much, he does have every single defense down. He's got quite a bit of buildings to clean up, but he does have a few wizards and quite a bit of hogs up. So we will speed through, watch him clean that up. Awesome attack, GWK. Keep up that good work, man. So for attack number 4, we will be watching. Let's watch Hung take out number 8. Now Hung is our GoWee player. A GoWee is usually looked at as a 2-star strategy, but I mean Hung somehow he always makes it look like a 3-star strat. He does good with it, So I mean, you can't tell a guy to not use a strategy because you think it's a 2-star when he makes it simple and look like a 3-star. So awesome job already to you, Hung, for doing so good with this 2-star strategy, I guess some people call it. So you got 3 golems going in here with a big line of wizards and his king, queen, random clan castle troops he had, and a couple witches he has. Now the thing with Go Wee Wee is that you need to have fairly decent spell placements to keep everything up as long as you can, and you will notice at the end of this raid that he doesn't end up with a ton of troops left, but he does end up with enough, which is pretty good. So here, oh, we're on 2 speed, that's a little bit too quick. So here the troops have mostly taken out the core, and he's got I think he had 8 balloons in his bag to take out these side defenses, which does work out pretty good. That one air defense kind of slows his balloons down here, but as I said, when you're using Go Wee Wee, you usually end up with just a few troops left, a couple wizards, maybe a golem, and like your queen, like he has here. So that golem is tanking for that last cannon, a couple balloons drop their bombs on it and take it out no problem. I think he has a witch up and a few wizards and his queen, so just enough to get it done. Awesome job, Hung. Nice attack, buddy. We'll let that clean up and we'll get into attack number 5, I think we're on. Next, we're going to be watching, like, we'll go down to the Town Hall 8s now and check out Neff Guard taking out number 12. Now lately I've been seeing the Town Hall 8's been doing dragon attacks, which aren't necessarily my favorite, but I mean, it is good to see that old style attack brought back to the war. Just because it's old doesn't mean it doesn't work anymore, so we will watch what he does here. So he dropped 2 lightning and a quake to take out that top air defense, and then he put his king down there to make a little bit of a funnel and grab some free percentage. And then he starts with about 5 dragons here on this side area to take out some buildings, and then adds the next 6 dragons he's got to go straight in. Now you can tell on this base is meant to put your troops around the edges and not get into that core, but Neff Guard does a great job of stepping up and showing this base who's boss, and that it is quite easy to get into the core if you have good funneling. So awesome job on that part, and awesome job for stepping up. You were the lowest Town Hall 8 and you took out one of the top Town Hall 8s, so nice job to you. We're going to speed through this now because dragons are quite slow and they're quite boring to watch, so we will just let them do their thing really fast and clean up whatever is left. So a couple dragons went down low, a couple dragons up top, and they're just moving through. 1 archer tower left, not much to take them out. So dragons are almost there. Once they finish that up, we will get into our next attack. Alrighty, so next we will check out GoGo taking out number 14. Now GoGo is bringing a Go-Ho, seems to like this strategy, so he's doing pretty good with it, so keep it up. Puts it in 1 hog there to lure that clan castle, and he also does get a bomb out of it, so that was a pretty good job there. He's putting the poison down now on the clan castle. He missed that balloon twice, I guess. I don't know how you missed twice, but alright. So he starts off here on the right with a golem, whole bunch of wall breakers, rage, and some wizards, and his king in behind. Pretty much just wants to take out as much as he can along with the enemy king and trigger any bombs if possible, like right there. Now that he has that moving in, he sprinkles his hogs in on the bottom left over here and pretty much lets them move in. As I've said in my other videos, Town Hall 8, when you're using hogs, if you got good heal spell placements and everything and decent hog placement, it's quite hard to stop. So as you can see, these hogs are starting to overrun the base. They do path a little bit weird on this base, but they get enough and they can move through enough to take out everything. So awesome job, GoGo. Another great attack. Those skellies are tripping out, man. I don't know what they're doing. Whatever. It's just I guess they didn't bother his hogs anymore because they got stuck in the wall. So we'll just let this clean up and then we'll move into next attack. Again, awesome job, GoGo. So that's almost done now. Alright. So next we're going to be looking at, let's actually move back up. We got time for one more. Let's watch Donald take out number 3. Now Donald doing what Donald does is a go va low. I mean a go la loon, not a go va low. So he opens up the Quakes, 2 air defenses and the Queen with the Quakes, adds in 2 Golems, a few Wizards, and the Wall Breakers. He lets that funnel get created a little bit, drops his Queen, and he will drop his King. The King will move pretty much right in there and grab that enemy Queen. And the CC starts coming out now, drops a poison for them, and the Queen should take out the dragon. And the balloons will probably die to that poison. So really what he wants there is the 2 air defenses and whatever else he can get. Now he does have a little bit of trouble getting in here. The King does get on that 1 air defense. The Queen starts swaying around away from the other one, but luckily she does turn back around and decides that she's gonna go up and get it. So good job, Queen, for not screwing Donald over again like his live attack. I'm just kidding, Donald. So anyway, his Queen finally is stepping up, grabbing that air defense, and he starts the Lava Hound part. I mean the Law Loon part of his attack. Adds in Hounds pretty much just around to tank for these air defenses, and then he got targeted balloons coming in the backside. Just like normal, he's got a Rage and a Haste to get them in there a little bit quicker. We will speed up a little bit. So the balloons finally start targeting these air defenses, take them out. He's still got a Hound up. 1 Hound pops there at the end, which was pretty good for some more cleanup troops. And now, last defense went down. He's got pups everywhere, balloons up, and pretty much just smacks this base. It's a really overpowered strategy if you know what you're doing. So awesome job, Donald. Another great 3-star, buddy. So we'll let that clean up, and then we'll wrap this video up. Alright. So, I hope you guys liked that. It's another perfect war from No Ceilings. Like I said, 18 or 19 on our 50-0 streak. So hopefully we can keep that going. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more. And thanks for watching. No Ceilings is out.